Welcome, guys. It's nice to get back into the groove again of our Tuesday night team calls and a bunch of exciting stuff about to happen in the Beachbody world, especially with Transform 20 launch. I think that I really truly believe that just us experiencing it ourselves, it's only going to make things better for our team. Like think about it. I would think at least 6 weeks to 8 weeks from now. So like, don't worry about, again, the hype of like when it was first launched. I think I've already gotten people like eyes on me because I got a few messages, like it's current customers that are reaching out like, how much are that step or blah, blah, blah. So remember, guys, just keep sharing your journey. Just share your journey with Transform 20. It doesn't always have to be about the fitness. It doesn't always have to be about showing the step. You know, you could talk about mindset. You could talk about the journal that Shaun T, included, how we are talking about mindset. Like, talk about all different areas of what encompasses Transform 20 because you never know. And then when we do start officially doing invites again for the next one, that would start in 6 weeks. If we do run another one, I think there'll be a lot more people interested because they're going to see that you guys are doing it yourselves. Okay. All right. So we're going to start off tonight's call with Danielle, and she's going to be talking about live events, the importance of live events, and then she's going to share her experience at the Super Saturday this weekend. And then after Danielle's done, then Jackie's going to hop on and she's going to talk about the importance of Team Cup. And for those new team members, you can even just learn about like what is Team Cup and how does it work, and then we'll go from there. So Danielle, feel free. Let's have everybody else mute themselves.
All right. So I went to my second live event. Ours was on Sunday, and it was actually very small because it was put together last minute, but we got the pleasure of meeting Carl. Carl Daikeler, for those of you that don't know, is the CEO and founder of Beachbody. He has pretty much, first of all, he's short. That was the first thing I noticed, just so you guys know. But he is a great guy, and he treated every single one of us, from the number 9 elite coach who is in our area, Ashley Smith, down to a coach level person the exact same way. He talked to everybody the exact same way. And that really was an amazing thing. Like, I could not believe, because people usually, you think they favor a little bit more there, here and there. Not at all. It was, he spoke to all of us exactly like we were the same person and on his level as well. So that was a pretty cool thing. I have to reach out to Michelle or Jackie or somebody else to help me, because I have a 45-minute speech from Carl that I videoed the entire thing. So I know. So I need to upload it and figure out how to upload everything. So I might be reaching out to you guys to help me do that, so that everyone can witness things that are going on and stuff. So the live event is probably the most uplifting, and I just did a post about it because I've never felt more like where I needed to be in life. All of us on here, except for Michelle, pretty much do this part-time. And it was just amazing how they make you feel and how the people make you feel. And I met a new running buddy there. I mean, a running buddy that was a coach, and she got me into a Transform 20 running group. So it's just all these things that happen, that work, and everyone talks to you. Everyone's nice. There's, everyone has their cliques, but then they go off and do their own thing. And then they don't. They come back and everyone works out together. So I just couldn't even imagine missing the next one, which is in April, FYI. I think it's the first or second weekend. They said like 12th or 13th. They were still trying to narrow down the date. They still didn't have it. Ashley was talking about it, and she said they were going to have one. It was going to be in April. So just kind of be on the aware of it. But yeah, Jackie, I just saw your thing, same weekend. I'm pretty sure it was that weekend they were trying to. And they're going to do a super weekend. They're calling it Super Weekend instead of Super Saturday now, so that more people can get to it either on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday in your area. As far as I know, this would be the best opportunity. I know, Nicole, you went with me in October and we had a blast. I mean, you learn so much, you get to meet new people, you mingle, you network, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just, I'm like up here right now, still this week, even with like shit-tastic days at work, I still have this like sense of being and know where I want to be because of this. So that's kind of how I feel coming out of these weekends. And I try to use that momentum to help us as a team and help me as a person as well. Morning routines this week have been so easy because of this. So on that note, let me pull my phone out. I took better notes this time, now that I know I'm going to be doing this. So I'm just going to start off with all the stuff. And the first thing is, this is Beachbody's 20-year anniversary, so they're really focusing on that. It's 10 years of Shaco. This is their 10-year anniversary of Shaco, so they're trying to promote that as well. Transform 20 VIP group prizes. So there's prizes. So because the Shaun T VIP group is not like a true test group, he's putting prizes out there. I think if you comment or whatever you do in the test group, I haven't really been in it because I haven't started until Monday, but I guess he's going to be giving prizes away to anybody and everybody in it, just so you guys know. So there's like little promotions within his test group. T20 is going to be on sale just through the end of January, and it's going to be $20 off. Then the next thing they talked about was Energize for all of you mamas that use that. I don't. I love coffee too much. But Fruit Punch is definitely releasing in February. And they didn't give an exact date. They just said February for the month of that. Then they went into March, and they really hyped on the Ultimate Portion Fix 30-day weight loss nutrition program. So it's Autumn's, I guess, Autumn's program to go with To Be Mindset, just because we know Autumn has to have something. So she has, it's 30 tutorial videos, not a diet, gluten-free and vegan options, tally sheets, grocery lists, new Fix8 cookbook. Sorry, I'm reading off my notes. There's a new ebook for kids, supposedly, that she's going to target as well now. And like a lot of kids recipes for those moms. If you purchase by April 1 and get invited to access a reshoot of 21 Day Fix. So, and Fix Extreme. And that's Fix Extreme. These are open March 4th for coaches and March 18th to customers for that new program, for her new program. So her big dates are March 4th and March 18th. Us for March 4th, 18th for the customers. But if you purchase by April 1, like I said, then there's this, I guess they're reshooting 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme, where you're going to get access to the live workouts right away. So, you know, if that was a program that you liked or whatever, that might be something for us to be able to promote once we get more things coming down the line. They said they were going to start putting stuff into the Coach Online office, into breaking news, and making some FAQs about all this as well. The next one that I'm freaking pumped about is Morning Meltdown 100. This is Jericho's new program, and it's with a DJ, and she tells them to speed it up or slow it down, the music, based off of what she wants. It's 100 programs, or 100 days of workouts. So if 80-day obsession wasn't enough for you, they bumped it to 100 now. I know, Jack, I said the same thing. I made the same face. But I don't think it's like as consecutive like Autumn's was. I think it's, you know, maybe only 5 or 6 days a week. They really hadn't, I don't think there's enough of this program done yet. It's not releasing until the summer. And it is going to be 20 to 30 minutes long. It's going to be 100 workouts. You're going to burn off a layer of fat every morning is their goal. You're going to get a wall calendar. It's like they're calling it like a fitness party. It officially, all the information is going to be released at Summit. So that's more information at Summit that they said they would release. With this, though, I listened to the National Wake Up Call, and they're thinking this is going to go more along the lines of the launch of Lift 4 with the time frame of it, just so you guys know. So I think they're thinking right before Summit or right after Summit is when all of this is going to launch. Same thing, there's going to be a VIP program for it, just like all the other ones, the way they've been launching. All right, Success Club systems changing. Oh, Max had to join the party. So there is a business activity tracker. It can be found in our Coach Online office and the Champions page. It is a new tracker. They highly recommend we print it out. It's a weekly tracker. It's one page, print out 52 pages, make it a notebook, and it's making people's businesses boom. That's the girl I actually sat next to and met. Her group with Janelle Summers actually tested it, and she said it worked for her. She hasn't gotten coaches, but she's gotten more customers that way. It's just held her more accountable to the vital behaviors, I think is what it is, and they narrowed down the vital behaviors as well. It's under the training units, just so you know, in the sections of the Champions page. So if you guys aren't on the Beachbody Champions page, I highly recommend you join that so you can see all those training units that are on there for us as well. All right, skipping that. So then it goes into the road to elite. So are we all elite? No. Can we all be elite? Yes. And that's really what they kind of focused on. And the road to elite is set of 4 milestones. You get to team builder, team leader, premier leader, elite leader. And all the trainings for this, again, is on the Champions page in that unit, in the unit section. It's all about how you become the next ladder of our leadership, how you get to elite, how you become all these, you know, when you get up to your superstar diamonds, where do we go from here, and how do we build it, and what's your goal? So that's what they were kind of going along the lines with. And you get this like trophy that every level you get, you build onto it. So it stacks up nice. Then they talked about the Success Club trip. So Success Club trip in 2020 is Punta Cana. So those of you that qualified are going to Punta Cana, and it is the website address is successclubtrip.com/2020. And that is basically, if you've gotten the invite already, most people have already gotten their invites, they said, for this if they qualified for it. And that's basically if you've earned enough Success Club points, then they've gone ahead and you've earned your right to go to this trip. There are 5 rewards, they said, in total for Success Club, and there's new gifts for 2019. So they're doing the gift system again, like they did last year, but they didn't really he didn't really talk about what it was going to be. The next Success Club trip for the top 10 people are going to Bora Bora. That's their next trip. I know. So fun things that they're thinking about. Just so you know, if you are going on the Success Club trip or thinking about it, basically every Success Club point now earns you $5 of Success Club point trip money. But in the month of January, it's doubled. So those of you that are trying to earn, bust your asses in January, because that'll be the ones that get you the money. More money, obviously, to go on this trip and earn money towards it. Sorry, I'm jumping around because we talked about something. And then Summit is in Indy. Obviously, we've all been talking about that. A lot of us are talking about going. Rachel Hollis is speaking. It's $150 through the end of January. Here's the key now. So if you haven't signed up yet, refer one of your teammates or refer one of your coaches or refer your upline coach, because they will get a special workout with Jericho. That's like the key now. So it's a referral system. So if you refer someone, so say, Nicole, you sign up under me, then you go ahead and I get the free workout with Jericho because Nicole signed up like under me and stuff like that. It's just the way they're doing it. They're trying to work off of a referral system. And you're going to do one of the Jericho live workouts. So that's their big thing that they're trying to promote, is the referral system with that. Success Club Summit, they really promoted making sure everyone was going to be there. That was their big thing on it. As far as announcements, everything else was really just them talking about the fill-in stuff. And then lastly, this leads into Jackie. They really focused on Team Cup a lot. And Jack, thanks for putting all the FAQs and being my person underneath. So Team Cup is open right now. They really are encouraging everybody to do Team Cup. It's 5 coaches on a team. They're talking about different. So I know like we didn't do this last year, and I think this is really good to do. Make our teams now, plan a call with just those 5 people, and then start forming your strategies. Who's going to work what? How are you guys going to work it? Here's everything to do. They said either make a Facebook group or a message group that you 5 are completely on, updating, holding each other accountable, making this work. Build your business off of it. They really strongly encourage this to everyone to communicate daily. So maybe we make it like a separate Voxer thread or something like that, or do whatever we need to do that works out for that team, however it works. But they really encouraged all this. This is the kicker. 100 people plan for you to invite for the month, each teammate. So that's 500 people that you're talking about inviting, either through Facebook, Instagram, whatever your platform is. They didn't care. Everybody comes up with their list of 100, whether that's a follow-up or a new invite that's for your team to decide, but they wanted every teammate to do 100. And then you share your goals and your lists, and you learn from your challengers. So everybody kind of learns, and everybody helps everybody with conversations. So if you loop everybody in, the team works almost all the conversations, or at least 2 people work the conversations to help things move quickly. They talked about, I think it was Ashley or Lindsay, one of them talked about how much they moved their business in the month of February every year because of Team Cup. And then
Danielle, I'm just going to chime in.
Yeah. That's all I had. So.
Oh, okay. So Danielle, you were talking about the 100 invites. Angie did a challenge once for Team Dynamite where we did that. I think it was 100, and I think I got to like maybe 60 or something. So Danielle's saying, like, they're saying 100. Now, I know for some of you guys are like, that is not realistic, but you set your goal really, really high. And then even if you got 20 or 30, that's more than maybe you did. Maybe for some of you just starting out, like just doing 5 is scary, right? So just know it's like you set a goal high. And I think Angie might still have it. We had a sheet on, like it was just like a piece of paper, and it had like 100 circles on it. And then you would X as you would invite, and then you could use like a highlighter, and you might mark off like red is for like a no, green is for a yes, yellow's for like maybe. And you're going for 100 no's. And that's how they put it. So then it doesn't seem as scary. Go for no, because you know most people will probably say no, but then, hey, you never know. You might get those yeses. So Danielle, I think that's great. And I remember when I did that challenge that month, my business definitely, I had a really great month. So yes, we will definitely do that, Danielle. So thank you for sharing. All right, so let's move on. We've got Jackie. She's just going to talk a little bit about Team Cup. And then we'll talk about after, we'll put it on our Facebook page, whoever's interested, and we will form our teams.
Cool. Thanks, Danielle. Yeah, I mean, guys, I know a lot of us have done Team Cup at some point. Maggie, you were on a team last year, no? Michelle? Yeah, you were. Yeah. Anyways, several of us have been on a team, and that's kind of how myself, Sarah, Brittany, we all started as a team. Oh my God, how many years ago? 3, 4? 4, I think it was 4, yeah. 2015. Wow. So that was, yeah, like I said in a post before, that was like my coming out. That was what pushed me to say, okay, world, I'm a coach, just FYI. I've been like literally stalking, lurking in this world for over a year, and I love it, and it's changed my life, and da-da-da. And I finally like hit that like send button on the post, and that's when I came out. And so it was, you know, a slow start, obviously, but it really just forced me to start doing some of the things and talking to people and just, I guess, starting to build confidence, which, you know, for me is always something in progress. So I think it's really, really good to do to work together, especially now that we have such a growing team. This is so awesome. We can really help each other out. And I know that we're always in contact with each other, and we, chat pretty much every day on Voxer, and we try and keep up on Team Page and whatnot. But I think that having a really specific goal in Team Cup, which is working together and really just trying to literally beat your best, do more than you've done before, focus on the vitals really, which is, we should be doing every day, but I know most of us, myself included, don't always do. And those are the harder, scarier things. And so coming up with a bit of a plan and setting those maybe weekly goals. So maybe it's to have 20 new conversations every week is our goal. And so if we start early, because although technically Team Cup starts February 1st, every other team is going to be up and running now, right? They're starting a plan. They're starting to plant those seeds so that hopefully come February 1st, they start to get some points on the board right away. And then they just keep that momentum going. And I know February tends to be kind of a quieter month for a lot of people. They had the excitement of January. Maybe they started a new program. Maybe they joined the gym, or maybe they set some goals, the resolutions, and didn't keep them. And then by February, they start thinking about Valentine's Day and all the chocolate they want to eat. And it's so funny how quickly those things go away. And so it can be a bit of a challenge, but I think it's a really good opportunity to start again, talking to those people maybe you talked to a little while ago, and just keep the ball rolling with your own consistency to keep conversations going, and of course to start new ones. So for me, it's just it always gives me that extra push every time we've done it. I've even if I didn't have a great month that month, it usually gets the momentum going for the following month, right? So although of course it would be great to actually hit some of the goals and to win some of the prizes, that's awesome, and I think we should aim for that. But just keep in mind, like everything, it's always, again, planting those seeds, and come the next month or two after that, if you keep those habits going, not just for those 4 weeks, then you'll see some really great results later on down the road too. So I think it sounds like we easily have 2 teams already from the posts in our team page before. It looks like we're probably gonna have 8. So if we could potentially throw together, I don't know if there's enough to potentially throw together a 3rd team, that would be even awesome, but you definitely need 5 per team. So I don't know if we want to just do another call out then in the team page, Nat, to kind of get people settled, and we have to register by the 31st, but I think it, of course, the better prepared we are ahead of time, then if we know who's going to do it, let's start moving now.
Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, so I'll do a post on the team page, and then in the comments section, why don't we get a list of everybody who would like to do it, and then from there we'll decide captains and then form the teams that way. And just start to think about team names, because we do a special team name for each one. So maybe once we gather the people in it, then we'll be able to decide each team name. So, and
I know Angie already posted about with Team Dynamite that they've got that separate page running that they've done in the past, she and Andrea. So that's already up and running. Once we have our teams together, we can get everybody in there, and they'll help give us some pushes too.
Perfect. Nice. So how's everybody feeling? Is anybody sore from Transform 20?
Not yet. Not sore yet.
Yeah. And I wonder if it's because we've been doing some sample workouts and we've been already working out. So I'm interested in hearing if other people are sore. I haven't heard it from my challengers yet, so we'll see.
Hey, real quick though, Lauren or anyone else that no one else really runs. If you want to be in the group, let me know. It was a pretty it's a pretty small group, and it just started, so but they're doing Transform 20 and running and kind of sharing how they're going to train and be able to do that. So I thought it was a cool subgroup that came off of one of Janelle Summers' teams.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm not planning on doing Transform 20, in part just because I focused so much on running lately, and given that I'm getting back to it after 2 years off, I think like if I've been doing other workouts, they've been upper body. But maybe if I'm allowed to be in that group without doing Transform 20, it'd be good to see how people are making it work. Like Danielle, I know you've done that a lot, but you're like an Ironman, and I don't think I could do both. But if I could watch and get inspiration.
Yeah, Eric's the Iron Man, not me.
Well,
I
figuratively.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, just I'll send you the link, Lauren, and just tell them you are doing it and just make it up.
Sweet.
Just tell them you are doing it and just, yeah, that way you can see.
Yeah, no one's going to monitor that. It's not like a Beachbody official thing. So
Yeah.
it'd be good just to learn. And Lauren, because you're around, like you might run into other runners. Like, what do you do for cross training? You just never know. So you could just learn from it. That's all. You know, because even as coaches, just know, guys, we don't always have to commit to every program too. And Lauren's an example that she's utilized Beachbody for like great cross training, and when, you know, but there's different stages and you might be in different mindset, and right now she's training for a marathon. So you're an example, Lauren, that the workouts that you did before have set you up for the running. And so, and you're still going to have access to these workouts. Like you said, Lift 4, you know, you can do a lot of upper body. So just know, guys, we don't always have to commit to every program, and you can still be just as successful. So thanks, Lauren, for sharing that with us.
All right, Lauren, I'm in the same boat, because this will probably be the last one I commit to, and then it's going to be just maintenance with Lift 4, maybe Jericho's program over the summer, but that's it.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, it was a really, really